Hi, I'm Tina Bennett. Today I'm going to talk about child support and some of the various nuances that people need to know when they walk into a support proceeding. So let's get started. One of the things support magistrates always require is a financial disclosure affidavit. It is one of the most dreaded documents a human being could possibly want to fill out. That means you're going to figure out and have to calculate, because nobody really does it in real life, what your actual monthly budget is. So there's all sorts of lines: what you pay for rent, mortgage, utilities, your cell phone, your car, the numerous credit cards you have, and perhaps loans to, they're not loans to whoever, loans that you're actually paying. So whatever expenses you put on there, they have to be expenses you paid. But remember, you need to tally up the number at the end, because if the number at the end exceeds your net monthly income, then something is wrong. And it's also something I use as an attorney to say, there's more income in your household that you're leading on, and I want to use it for purposes of calculating child support. So be very careful about putting your expenses on this financial disclosure affidavit. So let's talk about what the numbers are. What I generally use is your tax return in calculating the pro rata. If you've never gone through it, you're like, what the heck is a pro rata? A pro rata is the percentage of your and her, or her and her and him, combined total income. So it's either 50 and 50, 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20, 90, 10, whatever, some sort of percentage. That calculates what part of an unreimbursed medical expense, a daycare expense, what percentage you'll pay out of a total child support number. But that's stuff you can get online. What you can't get online is what I'm going to tell you you can use in family court. What people don't realize is that on a tax return, you get credits. I use the credits to boost a person's income. So if somebody's making $30,000 a year, they're getting a tax credit of $2,000. Well, guess what? If they have qualified household expenses, generally their refund exceeds the amount of taxes they put in. So that means there's additional money. That same thing applies with a New York State return. Most attorneys do not use those numbers. So if you're going to go through support, don't have to agree it's just a calculation. Make sure you have a hearing the very first go around, or find an attorney that knows the numbers, because most attorneys like me hate to do math, but I will do the math. I am not afraid of the math. I have a calculator. I have a phone that's a calculator, and certainly the court does their own math. Remember, find a lawyer that knows what they're doing. Do not hire that real estate lawyer friend of yours, or the one that just does wills, or Johnny do-it-all. You need to find the attorney that knows what they are doing when it comes to family court matters, especially child support. You can't get an attorney that's afraid of calculating math or being able to speak like a teacher in word math problems. So again, you know my number. It's on my website, my Facebook page, and on all sorts of crazy video socials. So call me if you want me to represent you, or call somebody else. Again, Tina Bennett, the local father's rights attorney.